we are going to study biotic agents. Up till now, in anemophily and in hydrophily, we have studied a biotic agent, that is wind and water. Now we are going to study biotic agent. In biotic agent, first we are going to study entomophily. Entemo means insect. So what is the definition over here? The transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma, or the pollination when takes place through insect, that is called as entomophily. Entomophily means when the pollination takes place through insect, that is called as entomophily. Now again we are going to study adaptation. In adaptation, three things we have to keep in mind. What type of flowers are present, what type of pollen grains are present, and what type of stigma is present. What type of adaptation is done by the flower. So in entomophily, where the pollination is done by insect, in that type of plant, the flowers are large and conspicuous. Why large? Because they can be easily visible to insect. And why they are conspicuous? Conspicuous means they have very bright color, they have nectar, and they have fragrance, because insect need these things. Insect get attracted only because of bright color, because of nectar, or because of flower, and then only the pollination will take place when the insects are coming up to the flower. So here the modification or the adaptation is done by the flower. Here the flowers are large and they are conspicuous. Now what type of adaptation is there in pollen grain? Pollen grain are spiny in nature. Spines are present on the wall of pollen grain, that is on the sky is exine. Spines are present and is surrounded by yellow sticky substance called as pollen kit. Why this adaptation is there? Because whenever the insect is coming, because of the sticky nature or because of the spiny nature, they can easily get stuck to the wings of the insect. What type of stigma is present here? Stigma is rough. Due to the presence of hair or is sticky, means stigma is sometimes hairy in nature or generally it is sticky in nature. So that whenever the insect is coming along with the pollen grain, unknowingly the insect will transfer the pollen grain. Because of the sticky nature of the stigma, the pollen grain will get stuck to the surface of the stigma. So this can be taken place. Best example we have taken, that is salvia. So entomophily means when the pollination or transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma takes place through insect is called as entomophily. Here adaptations we are studying. First adaptation is flowers are large and conspicuous, because insect need this characters, that is the flowers are large, they have bright color, they have nectar, and they have fragrance. Here the pollen grains are spiny or they are covered with sticky substance, that is called as pollen kit, so that they can easily get stuck to the wings of the pollen grains whenever the insect is visiting that flower. Here the stigma is rough, or you can say the stigma, there is presence of hair, or stigma is sticky in nature, so that whenever the insect is coming along with the pollen grain, the stigma can easily take the pollen grain. Best example is salvia. Now next is ornithophily. In ornithophily, the pollination takes place through birds, or you can say the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma through birds is called as ornithophily. Before this we have studied entomophily. Entomophily means when the pollination takes place through insect, that is called as entomophily. Now we are studying ornithophily, means when the pollination is taking place through birds, then it is called as ornithophily. Now we have to study adaptations of ornithophilous flower. First adaptation is what type of flowers are present in this type of plants. Here the flowers are large, enough to bear the weight of the bird. If the bird is going to visit that flower, the flower should be quite large so that it can bear the weight. The flower should be bright color, then only the birds will get attracted. The flowers should have nectar. That's why the bird will come to take nectar, but without fragrance. Why without fragrance? Why no sweet smell is there? Because the birds have poor sense of smell. They cannot identify the smell. So here, adaptation in Ornithophilus plant, the flowers are large so that they can bear the weight of the bird. The flower should be brightly colored, then only the birds will get attracted, and the flower should have copious amount of nectar so that the birds will come there. But the flower here is without fragrance because the birds have the poor sense of smell. They are not concerned with the odor or with the fragrance. Here the pollen grains are spiny or sticky in nature, so that easily they will get stick to the either to the wings or to the peak of the bird. And here the stigma is feathery or sticky in nature, so that whenever the bird is coming, because of the sticky or feathery nature, the pollen grains will easily stuck in the on the surface of stigma. Here you can take best example of bombyx. So here we have studied ornithophily. Ornithophily means it is nothing but the pollination takes place with the help of birds or through birds. That is called as ornithophily. Adaptations are here the flowers are larger in size in order to bear the weight of the bird. Flowers should have bright color, then only the birds will get attracted. Flowers should have nectar, then only to take the nectar only the birds will come. But here the flowers are without fragrance because the birds do not concerned with the smell, because they have very poor sense of smell. Here the pollen grains are spiny or sticky in nature. Spiny means they can stuck to the wings, or sticky means they can get stick to the beak of the bird. Stigma is feathery or sticky in nature, so that whenever the birds are coming along with the pollen grain, because of the feathery or because of the sticky nature, the pollen grains will get transferred towards the stigma or on the surface of stigma. The best example we have taken is bombyx. Now the third biotic agent which we are going to study is chiropterophily. Chiropterophily means it is the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma, or when the pollination takes place through bat, then that process is called as, or that pollination is called as chiropterophily. Now here we are studying adaptation. What type of flower should be there? What type of pollen grain should be there? What type of stigma should be there? And what is the example? Here the flowers open during night. Flowers are opening during night because bats are nocturnal in nature. Nocturnal in nature means they are active during night. So naturally the flower should also open during night only. Then only the bat can visit them. So here the flowers open during night, and they are large. They are tough. Why they are large and why they are hard or tough? Because they should hold the weight of the bat. Can hold the flower. They are dull colored, means at night bright color is not required. Okay, so here the flowers are dull colored. They have copious nectar, means they have lot of abundant amount of nectar is present, and they have strong scent like rotting fruit. Then only because of this rotting fragrance only the bats get attracted towards the flower. So what type of flowers are here? In case of chiropterophily, the flowers should open during night only. They should be large, tough in order to bear the weight of the bat. The flowers are dull colored because bright color is not required during night. The flower should have copious amount of or abundant amount of nectar, and they have the scent of rotting fruit, strong smell of rotting fruit. Here the pollen grains are abundant in nature. Too much pollen grains are present over here, and the stigma is sticky, so that whenever the bat is coming, stigma can easily receive the pollen grain. Here best example is Adansonia. So we have studied chiropterophily. Chiropterophily means here the pollination takes place through bats. What type of adaptation is there? The flower should open during night. The flowers are large, they are tough in order to bear the weight of the bat. The flowers are dull colored because it is not required during night. The flower should have copious amount of nectar which is required by the bat, so that only they will come here. And the last point is they should have strong scent of rotting fruit. Here the pollen grains are abundant in nature, abundant in number, and here the stigma is sticky, so that whenever the bat is visiting them, pollen grains can easily get transferred from up to the surface of stigma. Best example we have taken is Adansonia.